Hello everybody, I am Marscapone and this is Minecraft. Welcome back. And as you can see, I've done some interior decorating. We are here in this building. This is the mushroom farm. That's where we grow the regular mushrooms. And then over here is where we grow the netherwort. And I had all this space, and I didn't know what to do with it at first, but then I thought, if we grow mushrooms here, why not make it some kind of laboratory where they research the mushrooms, see what we can do with them. And yeah, so this is it. There's some shelving units. These are supposed to be microscopes, I guess, or even brewing stands to see what happens when you put netherwort in a brewing stand. Another shelving unit. And I've just been trying stuff out, experimenting with different blocks. I think it looks quite okay. Here's some more shelves. These represent the tools they can use. And this is a tube with water. For no specific reason. And some books to with all the knowledge required to investigate netherwort, I guess. But I think it looks a lot better than just an empty hallway. And I may add little things if I have any inspiration. Also these two chandeliers are new. This one was already here. And then upstairs is one more room. Right here. I think it's kind of nice. This bench is kind of bright. So the back wall here, I put some leaves. There's a big office chair and an office. Some chests for all the files we've been researching. So it's supposed to be more of an office, like for all the administration for the research. But it kind of looks like a meeting place now, almost. But that's fine too. Here's some shelves. And this is a coffee table. And then on this side, a carpet. And I guess this is supposed to be an archive of some sort. It's kind of hard to make good drawers in Minecraft, but I think it'll do. Yeah, it looks better than empty space. Feels kind of alive. I like it. And then upstairs I haven't done anything. I don't know if there's room for it. I don't know if I want to put benches in these grassy areas. I might do that. And over here is the storage room. And then up here is the water source. Oh, that's up there is the water source. Oh, for all these waterfalls. And there's the building we worked on the last episode. The observatory. I really like it. I really, really like it. As you may be able to tell, I changed the doors. Or whatever whatever you want to call them. This used to be spruce wood. Oh lord. Ah! I nearly died there. Yeah, it used to be spruce wood, but I stripped the bark of it. I think it looks better. I guess I have to change that as well. I don't know if it makes much sense that the doors are a different color than the dome itself. But I like it, so I'm gonna keep it this way for now. Did a little bit of work on this building. I brought this up higher. And we should actually go up there to explain what and why I have done it. So this is gonna be the lecture hall. And I don't know if this is a thing in real life, but I thought we don't want windows here, because then the students will be looking outside and be distracted all the time. But we do want some daylight in here. I hear a skeleton. We do want some daylight in here. So what if we make the windows really high, so they can't really see anything out of them, but we will have some daylight? Which also means the ceiling here is going to be really high. But I think it's going to work out. This dirt is all scaffolding, in case that wasn't obvious. And we actually reached the walkway up there. Look, we've reached it. Pretty cool. I'm happy we did. So now I have to think of a design for this tower. And there's going to be a smaller tower on this side. And I think it would be cool if this walkway is outside over here and then goes into this building. And then it has a view of the lecture hall. I think that's going to be cool. And then it leads into the observatory. And I had a suggestion made to me that it would be cool if the floor of the observatory would be glass. And I don't know. I've deliberately stayed away from using any glass, and I really like it. It's a nice challenge, and I think I managed to make things look good anyway, and give things windows, that kind of stuff, without using glass. So I don't know if I want to use glass here. I don't know. The thing with this whole build is that I'm trying to use blocks I wouldn't normally use that often, like the orange roofs, and not using any glass, just so that if this world is really going to be as big as I want it to be, I can make a lot of the other areas with all the blocks I really like to use. So I don't overuse them because I haven't used them here yet, if that makes any sense. So yeah. I also built this. I think I'm gonna tear it down again, because it doesn't line up with this, either this one nor this one. So I think I'm gonna make it line up with this one. And it also seems to be a little too close to this edge. Although if it's gonna be here, what am I gonna do with all this space? Because it's gonna be even higher than this. Maybe make 2 rows of these arches. We'll see. So off camera, before I started recording this episode, I was wandering through the nether. I was trying to find a nether fortress and see if I could slay some wither skeletons. To slay a wither, but I didn't encounter any wither skeletons. But yeah, I kind of lost my way. It's been ages since I've been in the nether. I really didn't know where to go anymore. But I couldn't find any wither skeletons. It was kind of weird. I had an idea for this thing over here. We have a walkway on that side. I think it might be cool to have a walkway on this side and then have some buildings, facades of buildings here, and then have the buildings be kind of in this dirt here, and then the roofs of the buildings will be this level. It might be interesting, maybe. Also did some work on this building. I think I'm gonna tear this down and put it on this corner, because as it is right now, let me jump up here. As it is right now, I copied little pool there to over here. And I kind of like it. But I think I want this flat as well. So we have a decent sized balcony or whatever you want to call it over here. And then this tower can be over here. And then connect to whatever building is going to be here. And I put down an armor stand to function as a statue. Which I also did inside here, by the way. Right here. Golden statues. And on this side too. Yeah. I also made this as a place to get your food. So you get your food here, and you can eat it here. I think that's gonna be nice. It's a lot more simplistic, this side. So I don't know if I want to add anything. But it's safe for villagers, they can't get out. So we might put a salesman in here. And anything else? I got this guy. I was hoping for a mending book. But he gives me all these new books. Riptide and... yeah, Riptide. And efficiency. And channeling. So, yeah. That's kind of a shame. So we're gonna have to breed some more. So, I moved this tower backwards. I think it's a lot better. It doesn't intrude on the facade of the market hall anymore. This is quite a bit better. Oh, I also did a little bit of work on this place. Some bottles up there. Then maybe I can put a cake down here or something. So now this fence or the iron bars don't go all the way around, but I think it's not too bad. Let's go have a look up here. So this is gonna be the building all the way to there. It's not a lot of space, but I think it's enough to give you a feeling of, I don't know, balcony. I kind of like it. I'm really curious how it's gonna look once the building is finished. And I think this needs to come out this way, like I did over here. Otherwise this, I don't know if I want rooms in here or just a hallway to this tower, but this tower's not gonna have anything too special. It's not all that big. It could have the staircase maybe. And then you'll see. Didn't really do a lot of here in here. I raised up the floor here. I might do that on this side as well. Because then the ceiling for this place can be a little bit higher. So I can have a different ceiling than the floor upstairs. Another thing I did is I put an extra ring up here, like the repeating ring. And I think it's better because now it actually towers above these two towers. I want a tower here that sticks out, but it doesn't look too round just yet. I don't know if I'm gonna change the shape or just see how it pans out. Maybe it'll be fine. And over here I made these columns come up all the way to the roof. And I think stuff like this I'm gonna try and copy in different places. I hope that's gonna look good. So I think it makes it look more sturdy. I need to find a way to connect this nicely. Oh, okay. And I also had an idea. Oh, let's sleep first. I also moved up this thing to line up with this here instead of this one. No, it was here. It was even worse. And I just copied this to there. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know what I want to do up here. Maybe copy this. And then this is gonna have a roof, and then this And then, yeah, I don't know how far this is gonna go. How far up? Maybe, yeah, we'll see. And, oh yeah, I had an idea. I was telling you. So the idea I had is this. I'm really curious how this is gonna look. I hope I have enough of this. On every one of these, I want to have a pillar. Oh my god, these pillars are really tall. Of course, I'm one short. Of course. So, yeah, I think this will have a nice effect. Let's have a look at it from afar. It's kind of interesting. It gives it more depth, but it also makes it more flat, because this is just a flat line now. Maybe I'll have to build something on top of it, see how that turns out. And here you can see what I was talking about with this extra layer on top of that tower. It now barely peeks over this tower, so it didn't earlier. And also if you're up higher, you can really see a tower above the other ones, which I like. So yeah, I don't know how high I want to make the buildings here, but it would be nice if they also kind of towered above this part. We have a nice line going now. So yeah, I don't really know how much we did this episode. Sometimes it's really hard to judge. And also the thing is, if you're building on a small scale, you're building a little house, if you place down 100 blocks, it looks like you've nearly finished the house. There's a lot of progress. You can see what the plan is, what the house is going to look like. Only need some work on the inside maybe, or a roof, you know. But on a project this big, if I place 100 blocks, you barely notice the difference. So that makes it hard sometimes for me to judge how much progress you're actually seeing. And should I make one episode a week with a little bit of progress, or one every 2 weeks with a little more progress? Do you even know the difference in how much progress there is? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep building. But I'm liking where it's going. I'm really happy. I can build forever. Which I'll hopefully do. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.